We continue to follow developing news this midday from Portsmouth. Opening statements in the trial for former police officer Stephen Rankin started this morning. 10 on Your Side has been streaming the event live all morning. Here's live video from inside the courtroom at this time. You'll be able to watch it all day long on wavy.com. And at the same time, 10 on Your Side's Deanna LeBlanc has been in the courtroom. She's live now from in front of the courthouse with the latest information. Deanna?
Yeah, Chris, it's really the tale of two very different opening statements inside the courtroom today. Commonwealth's attorney Stephanie Morales didn't exactly lay out her case. She spoke for a very short amount of time. She did not at all talk about the premeditation. You know, that was obviously something that she'll have to prove because Rankin is charged with first-degree murder. She didn't talk about any evidence. She basically instructed the jury to use common sense when they do make their decision. On the other hand, defense attorney James Broccoletti put on quite a show. He spoke loudly. He spoke directly at the jury. He explained all the evidence he says will prove that Rankin acted as he was instructed by his training from the Portsmouth Police Department and that he had no choice but to shoot and kill William Chapman in self-defense after he says the evidence will prove that Chapman escalated. Take a listen to some of their opening statement.
That you not check your common sense at the door. This is a very serious matter, but it is also a direct matter. And at the conclusion of all of the evidence, the Commonwealth will return and will ask you to render a verdict of guilty.
Flailed his arms, knocked the taser out of the officer's hands, flew 20 to 30 feet in the air on a grass median strip. And you'll see a picture of that taser. And at that point, he hit that taser so hard, stopped working. It disengaged. The power source disengaged. And it stopped videoing and it stopped audio. And at that time, the evidence will prove to you that Mr. Chapman turned from a shoplifter to an assailant, to a threat.
And so far today, we've heard from about 4 witnesses called by the Commonwealth. First, a 911 dispatcher who took Rankin's call and took that shoplifting call, and then 2 police officers and 1 medic, all who responded to the scene. And the location of where the taser was at that scene may become very important. All witnesses have been asked as to where they saw that at the scene, so we'll be keeping our eyes out to see how that develops from inside the courtroom. Live in Portsmouth, I'm Deanna LeBlanc. 10 on Your Side.
Thanks, Deanna. You can keep up with all our coverage on this high-profile case on wavy.com. There's a link to our previous coverage, plus whatever's happening today. You can also see a photo gallery and keep up with tweets from court.